afternoon was turning golden over Calle Valencia. The windows caught the fading sunlight and painted stories on the walls. People gathered at the corner cafes, coffee cups and quiet smiles. The city moved in soft momentum, like it had nowhere else to go. I arrived with my old guitar and road still resting in my hands. Another drifting desperado, without a reason or a plan. Then I saw you near the fountain, sunlight caught inside your hair, and somehow all the crowded noise turned into music there. I've crossed deserts, I've crossed oceans, I've watched entire seasons disappear. But sometimes one afternoon feels larger than a year. Golden hour on Calle Valencia, where the warm light touched your face, and every rhythm in the city slowed to match your pace. Golden hour on Calle Valencia, where the trumpet learned to sing, and for one impossible moment I forgot about leaving. Stay with me until the sky turns blue. You asked me, do you write these songs before or after the heartbreak? I smiled and answered, usually both. You laughed like someone who already knew the truth. The guitar kept moving softly, like waves beneath the air. The trumpet painted little moments only music could declare. The bass kept every second steady, the shaker held the light, and the piano filled the spaces that words left behind. Somewhere between your laughter and the rhythm in the square, I stopped counting miles. Maybe freedom isn't distance, maybe freedom is finding one reason to stay. Golden your face, and every rhythm in the city slowed to match your pace. Golden hour on Calle Valencia, where the trumpet learned to sing, and for one impossible moment I forgot about leaving. Stay with me until the sky turns blue. I looked toward the street lights turning on one by one and answered, they become songs because the roads disappear, cities change, but music keeps people alive. Golden hour on Calle Valencia, still glowing in my mind, like sunlight trapped inside a window the years could never hide. Golden hour on Calle Valencia, if these roads return someday, leave one table by the corner and I'll find my way. stayed with you.
The city opened like a photograph, faded gold and washed in blue. Windows glowing in the distance, like old stories coming through. I stepped into the evening with my guitar and weathered shoes. Another drifting desperado, still carrying yesterday's blues. Cafes breathed in quiet colors, the sidewalks held the heat, and every passing conversation moved like rhythms through the street. Then somewhere near the boulevard I heard a melody unfold, an electric line through midnight air, warm and bright and bold. Some roads become directions, some become regrets, but songs become the places your heart can't quite forget. Echoes beneath the marigold sky, still dancing through my mind, like shadows moving with the music, leaving old days behind. Felt alive, and for one impossible moment I forgot I had to drive. Stay with me until the city sleeps. You stood beneath the hanging lights with moonlight in your eyes, listening like every note could change the shape of life. You asked me, do musicians ever stop moving? I laughed and said, usually not. But your smile stayed longer than any answer I had. The guitar kept telling stories, the bass kept holding time, while the go-go bells kept shining like stars across the night. Every rhythm made the evening feel lighter than before, and every mile behind me seemed to matter less and less. Maybe all those highways were leading here somehow. Like shadows moving with the music, leaving old days behind. Echoes beneath the marigold sky, where the evening felt alive. And for one impossible moment I forgot I had to drive. Stay with me until the city sleeps. Takes this night away, I looked toward the empty avenue and answered, then I'll carry it in a song. Because cities disappear, roads change names, people leave, but music remembers. Oh, echoes beneath the marigold sky, still shining in my soul, like some grows quiet and the stars fade into blue, I'll still hear this night calling me to you. The city turned to shadows, the moon slipped out of sight, but somewhere beneath the marigold sky, our song still lives tonight. Our song still lives tonight.
The evening came in slow motion across Avenida del Mar. Street lights flickered into life like tiny fallen stars. The cafes opened their windows and music spilled outside. Every table held a story, every silence had a tide. I arrived with an old guitar and roads behind my eyes. Another drifting desperado still speaking in goodbyes. Then somewhere through the evening, above the rhythm and the sound, I saw you leaning by the doorway like you had always been around. Some people wait for miracles, some wait for daylight skies, but sometimes destiny appears without a disguise. Velvet nights on Avenida del Mar, where the city moves so slow. Every chord becomes a memory, every feeling starts to glow. Velvet nights on Avenida del Mar, where the warm wind learns your name. And for one impossible evening, nothing stayed the same. Stay with me until the morning light. You asked me, do you write these songs for someone? I smiled and looked away, then played another phrase instead. The electric guitar answered softly, like it already knew that every unfinished melody was secretly about you. The go-go bells kept shining like sparks across the dark, and every beat beneath the moonlight left another mark. The city faded slowly, the world became less wide, and somehow all the roads I carried stayed outside. Maybe freedom isn't movement, maybe freedom is this: finding one reason not to leave. Velvet nights on Avenida del Mar, where the city moves so slow. Every chord becomes a memory, every feeling starts to glow. Velvet nights on Avenida del Mar, where the warm wind learns your name. And for one impossible evening, nothing stayed the same. Stay with me until the morning light. And quietly asked, when the night ends, where will you go? I thought about old train stations, crowded terminals, empty hotel rooms, then answered, I don't know. And for the first time, I meant it. Velvet nights on Avenida del Mar, still glowing in my soul, like a photograph in motion that somehow made me whole. Velvet nights on Avenida del Mar. If these roads
hands and I'll sit beside you then. When the final song is fading and the city turns to blue, I'll still hear the rhythm that carried me to you.
Drifts into silence. Nylon guitar.
The avenue grew quiet,
but the night remained afar.
and somewhere beneath those lanterns,
You still are. You still are. Colors along the coast of Santa Luz. Windows glowed above the harbor, painting silver over blue. I arrived with dust and stories and 6 old strings across my back. Another wandering desperado, never asking what I lacked. The cafes breathed in conversation, coffee, laughter, summer air. Then somewhere through the moving crowd a melody appeared. A flute rose over all the voices, light and warm and wandering free, like the sound of old tomorrows calling unexpectedly. Some nights are only evenings, some become a place where your old life quietly changes shape. Moonflowers and open roads under skies of faded gold. Every note becomes a memory, every story left untold. Open roads where the warm wind carries names. And for one impossible evening I forgot my old escapes. Stay here now before the night lets go. You sat beside the piano, watching the lantern light. Your smile moved through the room like moon reflections at midnight. You asked me, do songs remember people? I laughed and answered, more than people remember songs. You smiled like you already knew. The piano played in little flashes, the flute drifted high above, while my guitar kept holding rhythm like a hand refusing to give up. The bass moved like the ocean, steady underneath the air. And suddenly every mile behind me didn't feel important there. Maybe every traveler keeps moving all this time, just hoping one day to stop. Moonflowers and open roads under skies of faded gold. Every note becomes a memory, every story left untold. Moonflowers and open roads where the warm wind carries names. And for one impossible evening I forgot my old escapes. Stay here now before the night lets go. I looked outside, the harbor lights, the empty avenue, the old guitar beside my chair, then quietly said, not tonight. Because some places are beautiful, but some places teach you to stay. Moonflowers and open roads, still blooming in my mind, like a postcard from another life the years could never hide. Moonflowers and open roads, if fate circles around, leave one lantern by the window, and I'll follow that sound. When the final chord grows silent and the stars turn pale and blue, I'll still hear the flute leading me to you. The city closed behind us, but the night stayed true, and somewhere among the moonflowers, part of me stayed with you. Part of me stayed with you. Lit the avenue like little moons above the street. The city moved in quiet colors, slow enough to hear it breathe. Tables spilled into the sidewalks, coffee cooled beneath the sky, and conversations floated upward like old songs passing by. I arrived with my old guitar and wrote still in my hands, another drifting desperado who never made long-term plans. Then somewhere through the evening noise and somewhere through the glow, a flute appeared above the rooftops, soft and impossible to hold. I followed maps, I followed stars, I've trusted songs more than my heart. But certain nights begin quietly and change everything. Blue lantern serenade under skies of faded gold. Every note became a secret, too beautiful to hold. Blue lantern serenade like moonlight through café glass. And for one impossible evening, I stopped chasing the past. Stay with me until the music fades. He sat beside the window, watching shadows cross the floor, listening with the kind of silence that made me play once more. You asked me, do all travelers eventually get tired? I looked at my guitar and answered, they usually learn to hide it. You smiled like you understood. The roads kept glowing softly like distant city lights. The flute moved high and weightless across the edges of the night. The bass walked through the changes like footsteps through old dreams, and every brush across the snare made life feel less extreme. Maybe home is in a place, maybe home appears as music and stays as memory. Blue lantern serenade under skies of faded gold. Every note became a secret, too beautiful to hold. Blue lantern serenade like moonlight till the music fades. You asked if this night became a song, what would you call it? I looked around the lanterns, the empty cups, the soft wind, and quietly said something I don't wanna end, because not every melody needs a destination. Some only ask to be remembered. Blue lantern serenade still shining in someday. Leave one light beside the window, and I will find my way. When the final chord grows distant and the stars fade out of view, I'll still hear the flute leading me to you. A song with you. I left a song with you.
Night arrived in red and amber over Santa Esperanza. Balconies open to the avenue and lanterns lit the stone. The city carried old excitement like it had waited all year long. People moved with open hearts and every corner became a song. I arrived with my old guitar and miles stitched into my coat. Another wandering desperado living town to town by notes. Then the brass broke through the skyline, bright and fearless in the air. And suddenly the whole evening felt like it knew I was there. I've outrun mornings, I've crossed oceans, I've watched seasons disappear. But certain nights arrive once and stay forever. Firelight over Santa Esperanza, burning bright across the square. Every trumpet sounded louder than the thoughts I used to wear. Firelight over Santa Esperanza, where the rhythm pulled me near. And for one impossible evening, nothing else existed here. Stay with me until the sunrise sings. You appeared beside the dancers with moonlight in your eyes, watching the electric guitar like you already knew the lines. You asked me, do songs ever save people? I laughed softly and answered, sometimes. Then you smiled, maybe tonight
The guitar climbed into motion, fast as wind against the sea. The brass kept throwing sparks above us like celebrations set free. Timbales cracked like distant thunder, cowbells echoed through the heat. And suddenly every old regret lost rhythm beneath my feet. Maybe all my roads were never destinations. Maybe they were introductions to this firelight over Santa Esperanza, burning right across the square. Every trumpet sounded louder than the thoughts I used to wear. Firelight over Santa Esperanza, where the rhythm pulled me near. And for one impossible evening, nothing else existed here. Stay with me until the sunrise sings. Races through chromatic lines. Trumpets answer in bright stabs. Trombones deepen the groove. Percussion drives the celebration forward. You said when morning comes, will this still matter? I looked around, people dancing, lights still moving. Refusing to end, then answered, yes. Because some nights don't become memories, they become part of you. Firelight over Santa Esperanza, still glowing in my soul like summer trapped inside a melody, making restless spirits whole. The city calling me to you. Trumpets return one final time. Electric guitars softens into echoes. Congas fade into the distance. The square became quiet, but the night stayed true. Somewhere over Santa Esperanza, my old heart became new. My old heart became